advantage. Now it's Nicol. Chalmers with a drop goal attempt, pushed wide. Back there goes Rory Underwood. And what a start.
Well, that's a great lift for the Scots team there, especially Dave McIver with his first touch in international rugby, a storming run there, 20 yards, but also Doddy Weir will be extremely happy to have picked up the first line out of the match. Good start by the Scottish loose forwards.
David McIver, one of the 4 new caps in Scotland's side, as Rob Andrew gets it started. Brian Moore was beaten for it. And it's a penalty for going over on the wrong side. And one thing about Derek Bevan as the referee, he doesn't have to let the fellas know. There's no doubt as to what the decision is. Webb, it's certainly high enough and it looks pretty good. And it's there. It really hung up in the air, but what a superb kick it was. And so that ties it at 3-all. They played about 10 minutes. Nicol. Gavin Hastings with the high one across the breaking forwards. In comes Webb. Took it well. Great tackle by Scott Hastings. And Smith was there first. But Scotland going over. Got to stay on your feet. The law does say that the third man must stay on his feet after the tackle.
Yes, the reason why Ian Smith was penalised then, that he actually dove over. If he stayed on his feet. So we see it here that Jonathan Webb jinks inside. A good tackle here, good tackle by Hastings, puts him down. But Smith's the interesting one. If he'd stayed on his feet there and got the ball, then he would have been onside. But could he dived over, picked the ball up, then he's killing the ball, and that is a penalty offence.
It's far enough. It could be good. It is. 2 out of 2 for Jonathan Webb. 6 points to 3 for England. They've played 19 minutes. Throw off Rodber. A chance here as Halliday feeds out to Guscott. Rory Underwood is away. Rory Underwood being chased by Chalmers. Underwood is going to score a spectacular try. That is an amazing counter-attack try. Rory Underwood's 33rd try for England. England's support are delighted. Just like the try he scored against France not so long ago. And the Scots actually had been on the attack, but England won it. Halliday started it first of all. Craig Chalmers tried his best, but Rory Underwood has that searing pace, and it was a wonderful run by him.
Well, it's Simon Halliday who's got the vision here to open it up. But it's a lovely pass by Guscott that they made it for Rory Underwood, because once he's got the outside, then nobody's going to stop him. You know, tremendous play there, good vision again by Guscott and Halliday to create it.
Tim Rodber is all poised to pick up and go, but in fact he gives it to Morris, to Guscott. Guscott, such a mazy runner. Lovely run by him. He's so difficult to catch. Now it's Dewi Morris again. A chance here as Winterbottom goes. Very well. Half tackled by Gavin Hastings. Part stop. Morris again. Andrew, great chance here out to Guscott. There's a real chance here. Guscott half held there by Sean Lineen. Scotland in dire straits here. Goes out to Webb, to Underwood. Underwood outside Stanger. Stanger got him. And a haphazard bit of players. Ken Milne drives away for the Scots, almost up to the 22. Well, so the Scots will be disappointed if they don't win this ball. Outside to Scott Hastings, on to Chalmers. Chalmers to Gavin Hastings, to Tukalo. Great tackle there by Simon Halliday. Nicely fed back from Smith. This is Nicol. Nicol back inside to Gavin Hastings. Gavin Hastings, a superb tackle again by Will Carling there. And the Scots have driven over. Derek Bevan, well positioned, indicates that the ball wasn't really put down properly. But diving for the pushover. McIver of Derek White. Derek White has scored, and he equals Scotland's record for tries by a forward in international, held by John Jeffrey. his 11th try for Scotland in 38 internationals. It was a magnificent shove by the Scots. This really shows the scrimmaging work they've been doing in preparation under Richie Dixon. And Derek White, as he's done before, lovely timing of the pickup. What a moment for the big lad from London Scottish. Rodber, great pace, superb tackle by Nicol. Dowie Morris again. Referee's going to give a penalty. He's playing advantage as Jeff Probyn drives on. Yes, he goes back. He reckons the advantage wasn't big enough. And just a little bit of niggle back there where the ball was. But the referee has to decide whether the team has gained a territorial or tactical advantage. And if you watch here carefully, Dowie Morris got there. Now that was the player who was deemed to have been spoiling in an offside position. And here is the result. Webb then looks pretty good. It's through. His third successful kick of the afternoon. 13-7 England lead. They've played about 11 minutes of the second half. 3 out of 5, not bad for an afternoon's work. So it's the Scottish line out. There's Dowie Morris of Orrell, who's fought his way back into the England side. Long throw to Lenine. Lenine going for McIver. They're just on halfway. Chalmers, Scott Hastings. Scott Hastings, good tackling in midfield by England, though no way through there. Ball loose and out to Halliday. Halliday, little chip kick, change of tactic. On there goes Nicol. Simon Halliday, double Oxford blue, they pick it for them as well. And there, cry of anguish from the line out to let the referee know. And guess what England are going to do? Well, quite rightly, Will Carling, who's leading England for the 26th time today, and that's an English record as captain. But this is probably the most important kick for Jonathan Webb. And he struck it pretty well. If it's got the legs, it's there, and it is. That's the 4th very good penalty goal by Jonathan Webb, and that could well be a killer. Chalmers running outside his man. Chalmers still inside to Lenine, on there to Ken Milne. Now it's Derek White over the 22. And they'll stop for a moment for an injury downfield, but that was very good support work indeed by Derek White. Veteran of 30 internationals so far, a giant with the British Lions in Australia in '89. That's Dick Best on the left, the New England coach, who's taken over from Roger Utley. Delightful, sympathetic reaction from this huge crowd here at Murrayfield as a young fellow goes up. Great to see him on his feet. So Dean Richards is on there. Dowie Morris, who's been playing with this tremendous Orrell pack this season. Dean Richards goes, turns, feeds on to Wade Dooley. That was a great roll. Another lovely tackle there by Nicol. Pick up by Richards. Richards has given great strength to this England pack in the way of ballast and power. Nicol caught there again by Richards. The drive. That was Morris going in after Michael Skinner had driven. So just about 5 minutes of the match left. England 16, Scotland 7. Dean Richards with the pickup. Skinner goes and forms the block. The ball laid back like a hen laying an egg. Dowie Morris waits. Yeah, the drop goal there by Jeremy Guscott. It looks an absolute beauty. What a strike! Jeremy Guscott drops a goal to set alongside his 12 tries, and that surely takes England away. 19 points to 7. I make it they've just 5 minutes or just under to go. It was a lovely ball, and Guscott had all the time in the world, and he struck it inch perfect. A precision kick, that one.
Yeah, Dowie Morris got all the options here, either Rob Andrew or Guscott. And Guscott just lines it up. He shows that he can drop goals, score tries, do the whole job.
Derek White to McIver. Ian Smith helping. Now there again is a ball England have won when the Scots had it out from Winterbottom to Halliday. Halliday, well caught there by Ken Milne. Now it's Chalmers into Tukalo. Edwards feeds it back. Ball had gone forward. Morris can wait. Andrew. Guscott got it the second time. Tackled there by Smith. Winterbottom to the rescue. Now it's fed out there from Bayfield. Now it's Carling. Carling again with that scorching pace of his. Simon Halliday. Maisie running by him. Oh, what a gorgeous run. Halliday, has he got support from Guscott? Guscott comes inside on the Scottish 22. On to Andrew. On to Morris. Morris must score. That is the clincher, and it is a great English try. Dewi Morris, who scored a debut try against Australia in 1988. Back in the England side, and that is the killer blow. 23 points to 7, and we've only about a couple of minutes to go. But it was this run by Simon Halliday that made it. He's had such a great game in tackle and break. Notice how he weaved his way. He knew where he was. Look, he's checking up where the support is. He took the tackle, and Guscott was the link man. Got past Nicol that time. And then from Andrew, Morris had to make the 20 metres. He was quick enough. Great score. Jonathan Webb slots the conversion, his 5th successful kick of the match. And England leading 25 points to 7. And the match is almost over. Bit of elbowing. Just watch this one. Yes, he was knocked out of the line out by Neil Edwards. Fancy a Harlequin doing that, would you believe it? And Dewi Morris got it. Asked from referee Derek Bevan for the end of the match. And England, having dominated the second half, have eventually won convincingly by 25 points to 7.